Hello! Hello! Well, it's that time again. The Retro Achievement of the Week gods have looked upon me and said, hey, you can play this game. Now, I've done a little bit of messing around with randomizers in the past, but not extensively. So, I don't know. This might be fun. This might not be to your taste. We'll find out. We're gonna learn together. We're gonna see if it's to my taste, I guess. I don't have much preamble, so let me get it running and get it full screen. And let me switch cameras over to the GBA. Okay. Ultimately, our goal is merely to subjugate Watson. However, we will... no, we'll leave battle on. What frame do we want? I suppose it should be random, huh? Can I roll a random 20-sided die? Roll D20. Roll a D20. Go. I got 10. All right. We're off to a great start. And I'm pretty sure all that this game, this hack changes is it just makes it so that every time you enter battle, your Pokemon change. Hello! So we're definitely going to need to give Pokemon nicknames in order to keep them straight. That is my opinion on the matter. And, you know, if anybody, you know, has some nicknames they'd really like to see in play, I'll, of course, consider it. I have opinions. I'm usually fairly meek and leave them unspoken. However, I do have opinions. Yeah, don't get attached to any one Pokemon. They're gonna warp and change into accursed things. Alright, let's choose a random name. Random name generator. Wheel of names, random name picker, sure. Oh, that's only like 10 names, though. Oh, all categories? Well, we want a masculine name. Yes. First name only. And generate. Sammy. Our name is Sammy. That's our name. That's our random name. Yep, I'm Sammy. You know it. We're embracing the random. You were gonna say Samuel? That would have been very spooky. That would have been very spooky indeed. I used the random name generator on www.behindthename.com in case you're wanting to generate random names for your own usage. Am I gonna grow up to be Professor Oak? Am I Sammy Oak? Oh, we don't know our last name, do we? That's never mentioned. You'll forgive me if I don't read the dialogue on this, yeah? I've played Pokemon, this generation of Pokemon, so gosh darn many times. And, I suspect most of my audience has as well. I'll give you the high points if you really need them. If you're concerned about the plot, I'll review it with you. You know, I'll slow down if I need to. Let's see. 740. Here we go. I need a scissor? Well, hopefully I'll get one. That would be really good. We are gonna save Scum to get some missable achievements, potentially. So just an FYI. Luckily, the save scumming is really only going to be in the first, like, 10, 15 minutes or so. And then we can just kind of basically play the game mostly normally. My wife might have some scissor I can borrow. That's true. That's true. So we got gifted for Christmas one of those, like, little horrible metal tins full of delicious cookies. Like buttery cookies in, like, little paper, you know, cups. You know the type? And the cookies are delicious, but the metal tins are they're wasteful, I guess. I don't know. It's like kind of like land waste. It's like we don't need a tin for everything. It's just going to get thrown away. I feel bad about it, but these have a destined purpose to become a box to store sewing supplies. And so now, yes, exactly. So now she finally has a, you know, Christmas metal tin to store sewing supplies in. So we are very happy. Is this the achievement of the week? It is! It is. So we only need to get to Watson. We only need to get to Mauville City, and then if we really hate this, we can just say, no, we're done. Alright, so are these randomized now? No, they're not. Well, I'm gonna pick Torchic. I somehow doubt he's going to stay a Torchic. Oh. Alright, is the randomizer broken? Or is the first battle just normal? Okay, no, I guess I guess the game was reading my mind there. Apparently, alright. Is this even randomized? Who knows? Alright, let's see. Another random name! Unless you guys have nickname requests, I'll give each of you one. You know, speak now. Aquarius, sure. You were quick with it. We'll do it if it fits. I think it'll just about. And if not, we'll name it Aqua. Is Aquarius US or OUS? US. Not that I don't trust you, it just, I don't know, both looked right in my head. So, Aquarius it is. All the cats? Well, you were just gonna name them after our cats? I'll name one Orson for you if you want. We can do that. Would you like the first one we catch to be an Orson? And then we'll let the randomizer speak its truth. It's not very random, but I'm alright with it. Alright. Okay. Torchic? Are you still a Torchic? Torchic, speak to me. That's not a Torchic. That's a giraffe. Yeah, it turned into a lady as well, a lady giraffe. That's true. I mean, we could... yeah, we better heal. Why not? Why not, I say? I wonder how that works with XP curves, actually, because every Pokemon, right, like, a Magikarp takes forever to level up, but, like, Zigzagoon levels up pretty quickly. So, like, I wonder how that works as they change species, how they manage the experience curve. I wonder if that's really complicated to overcome, or if it's actually really stupidly simple and I'm just overthinking it. It's probably the second one, but I don't know how I would fix it. Ah, Rapidash! Aw, man, this would have been good to use against the rival. Alright. Let's just hope we don't get, like, Feebas for the rival or something, you know? Something that knows moves other than Splash. Also, I think Reggies are very dangerous at level 5. I think they only know Explosion. So we will see! We will see what happens. What do we got? Beautifly. Hey, it knows a super effective move. I'm super okay with that. This doesn't randomize types. Beautifly, if we look, is still a bug flying type. All this changes is the species. And I'm pretty sure... So I don't know how HMs are gonna work. I don't know how TMs are gonna work. We might have to buy a sacrificial TM at some point and play with that. I suspect teaching TMs is absolutely pointless. And they're just gonna disappear after you use them. Like, your Pokemon's moveset will be overridden. I doubt it's gonna save a TM. Because otherwise, then you'd have, like, a Beautifly with, like, Thunderbolt, and that's not intentional, I'm sure. Wow, Sammy, you're pretty good. Yeah, I know I'm good. I'm the best. Like no one ever were. Oh, yeah, if I turned into a Ghastly that, like, only knew Lick, and I have to fight, like, a mandatory trainer that only has a Zigzagoon, yeah, that would suck. That would suck real bad. That would not be fun. Boop, 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 boop. I wonder if I should put a filter on the GBA Retro Arch Core and, like, have it, I don't know, just look a little crummier. I don't know, something about playing it, like, emulated like this, it looks a little too sharp and good. I did that for the NES emulator. Like, when we were playing Castlevania, it had a certain amount of stank on it, which I was very appreciative of. I might play around with that, because I think you can configure it per emulator or per core in RetroArch. That might be a thing to do. Hello, Mother. Can I has run button now? Thank you. We're moving at speed. Excelsior. A Magby? Hey, did Oak give us Pokeballs? I mean, Birch? All you know is Ember. I don't think we're gonna be catching you. No. We do have to be somewhat mindful about levels, just for the achievements that we have to aim for. I have looked ahead at the achievements we need to get, because I've played Emerald a lot. Like, a lot. So I felt okay doing that in this instance. Alright, come on. Let's catch us an Orson. We can't grind. It's not so much that we can't, it's that I would prefer not to, for a number of reasons. Slowpoke. Ooh, that means we can put the Pokemon to sleep, which will make it even easier to catch. Heck yeah. Uh-oh, I think it only knows Astonish. Tackle missed! Oh no, it knows Growl. Stupid 5% tackle miss. Are we only doing one per route? What do you guys think? Do you want me to max up on the randomness right away and just have a maxed out random party? Or should we space it out just a little bit? Because otherwise I'm just going to catch like a bunch of Lotad and Zigzagoon here, and that's no fun. Should I match it to gym leaders? Is that, you know? How much of a handicap do we want to give ourselves, basically? There's no reason not to have a full party of 6 by the time we fight Roxanne, okay? I'm happy to have a full party of 6 by Roxanne. That might be desirable in case some of the Pokemon we end up with are stinkers, because Roxanne can be quite difficult. You know, she's got some good rock moves. You're very helpful. I appreciate your helpfulness. Youngster Calvin sent out Hobbs. Ah, sick Gyarados. Heck yes. What else did we get? Orson turned into a Nummel. Poor Orson. Just wait. Someday Orson will turn into a legendary. Zar doesn't have to give opinions. Don't hassle Zar. We will lead with Orson, though. I think that's important. It's Orson's time to shine. Should I just load up on Pokemon as early as possible to increase the random wackiness? Or should I space it out like a little tiny bit? Like catch one per route or something? I don't care. Load up. I'll split the difference. I'll catch Pokemon at, you know, basically as it's convenient for me to do so. Orson's a star. Oh, hello, Orson. We're Misty. We've got Staryu and we've got Lantern. Level 6 Lantern. Very illegal. Straight to Pokemon jail for Pokecrimes. This is too random? How dare you? How dare you? You've hurt me. You've thrashed me. You've accosted me. I won't take this sitting down. I mean, I am sitting down. I have no intention of standing up. So I won't take this. You must take it back. Alright, well, it's a Poochie, Wigglytuff, and Vibrava. Oop. We got a critical hit. Guess we're not catching that Poochie. Bye, Poochie. You know, that's actually a nice thing about this, is that we don't have to worry about... Is that normal? That's not normal. Is that a glitch? It has no ability. I don't think that's a thing. Levitate. That might be true for Vibrava. So here's what I know. Here's what I know about Pokemon and abilities, alright? Every Pokemon is coded in this generation to have up to 2 abilities. Cause like, trying to think of one. Meryl, okay? Meryl can have huge power, which I think just boosts its physical attack, like by a significant margin. Or it can have thick fat, which gives it resistance to fire and ice type moves. And it basically just keeps those in a table, 1 and 2. Some Pokemon only have 1 ability. In this game, Torchic only ever knows the Blaze ability. I think maybe depending on where, and I don't know if it randomizes the ability when it randomizes, but it probably just picks from that table, and I wonder if the Pokemon has 1 ability, if it just has a chance to land on the blank one. It should have Cute Charm, I think you're right. So I don't know if that's because it randomizes the ability, or if it's because when I caught Lotad, I don't know if Lotad can have 2 different abilities. I know it can have Rain Dish. I can't remember if it has a second one. If it doesn't have a second one, I think it randomizes it when they swap a room. Interesting. Concerning. Jumpluff! Oh god, Jumpluff is awful. I'll use a synthesis. Jumpluff just knows tackle. Is that a Pidgey? Oh god, Ruby and Sapphire Pidgey looks so kind of weird and gross looking. I don't like it. I don't like its sprite. Let's see if its back sprite is any better. Yeah, back sprite's okay. Swift Swim? Okay, so if it can have Swift Swim and Rain Dish, I bet it... I wonder if it just depends on which one I happen to catch. If I caught the slot 2, whichever slot 2 happens to be. We'll keep an eye on Orson, see if it ends up with no ability more frequently. In fact, I don't know, Jumpluff. What does Jumpluff have? Chlorophyll? More like Borophyll! No special ability. I think I'm right. I think I caught a Pokemon that has the ability in slot 2, and the marker doesn't change. I think it always says, choose the slot 2 ability, And so for a lot of Pokemon, I think we're just gonna not have an ability. Well, Orson's broken, well that checks out. That's accurate to real life, so that's as it should be, unfortunately. I've offended her. Orson, you can't run away from the truth. Search your feelings. You know me to be right. Orson fainted. Alright, we gotta get to a Pokemon Center right meow. Miss? You're not allowed to miss. Aquarius, I swear. I called you because I thought I could beat you. No. Tough. You can't beat me. I'm awesome. Heal me up. Alright, here's where we need to do the save scumming. We need Wally to do something hilarious. And unfortunately, the only way... we might have to reset in order to get that to happen. It's something that can actually happen in the base game. Very, very rarely. But, Wally received a Zigzagoon. Wow! Alright, come on. Have a Mewtwo. Have a Zapdos. Have something strong. Grumpig? Grumpig might work. No, it knows Splash. No, Grumpig won't work. This is unacceptable. Alright, let's hope that this time Dad gave him a better Zigzagoon. Alright, come on, Wally. Ooh, that might be good. Do you know Bite? You know Tackle. That might be okay. I don't think this will be enough. I don't think this will be enough. Critical hit. So basically what we're trying to do is we're trying to get Wally to knock the Pokemon out. This is possible with a regular Zigzagoon even. If he just manages to land a couple of lucky critical hits, and it's somewhat based on the stats that are rolled for the wild routes, and well, I don't think do they roll stats for the Zigzagoon? I don't remember. I watched a video on this once a long time ago. Dog of Wisdom. Big Pokemon fan, as it turns out. Alright, Zigzagoon. Torkoal. Ember. Ember's good. Ember's great. Can you burn it? Burn it or get a critical hit? No, that didn't work. We need Wally to become a cold-blooded killer. It's very important to our character development. It's very important. Some Pokemon music is good Dog of Wisdom music. The Follow Me song is absolutely good, good Dog of Wisdom music. Do you know a ghost move? No, you just know Leer! No! Leer! You can't kill a Pokemon just by standing there menacingly? That won't do! As it turns out, Wally is the final boss. Trying to think, what other Pokemon songs are good Dog of Wisdom songs? Probably like the Gary Oak theme. Ask my Wally to do better. Maybe if my Wally was here to cheer on in-game Wally, things would, Oh, come on, Tackle, I believe in you. You missed. I don't believe in you. I don't believe in you in the slightest. Come on, just transform into Registeel and use self-destruct or something. That's all I want. Get that routes. Oh, rat. Maybe. It's got the same type attack bonus. After a growl? I don't know. Let's see if you get a critical hit. You don't know what time it is? Well, lucky for you, I am wearing a watch. Which isn't the answer you want. But I'm wearing a watch. Hey, there's my Wally. Hey, Wally. Come show this amateur Wally who's the boss. Look at him. He's a Wally. Aren't you? Yeah. Nope, nope, bye, Wally. Wally has rejected the false Wally. Oh, but he is watching from over there, so maybe he's giving his support from a distance. Come on! Kill the routes. Kill the routes. No! You can't kill a routes with that. You can't just harden your way out of this. This is gonna take us longer than it's gonna take to beat Roxanne, isn't it? And I'm not sure about this Wally either. You've been spending too much time on Tumblr, I think. You gotta... You know, when people were saying that Pokemon is a sinful game, this is exactly what they were talking about. Those crazy preachers from the 90s were right. You need help. You need religious intervention. Okay, Pidgeot. That's great. Surely Pidgeot can do it. Oh yeah, as long as you don't miss. As long as you don't tackle, has a 5% chance to miss. Don't miss. Just don't miss. We're golden. We're golden. Wally's a cold-blooded killer. Wally, you can't catch a fainted Pokemon. Brilliant. Here's your Pidgeot named Zigzagoon back. My mom's waiting for me. Bye. If you want to become a strong trainer, you must surpass Wally. Okay, we can surpass Wally. That is kind of our goal. In addition to changing genders, I do believe that Pokemon can, I believe, randomly become shiny. So we're gonna keep our eyes open for that. Because that would be fun. Alright, let's catch a Pokemon here, right about now. Hello! Are you gonna survive a single Ember? Yeah, looks like it. Bulbasaur! Go back. Aquarius turned into another starter. It was meant to be. I had a thought, but I'm not going to exercise that thought. Or am I? Or am I? No, I'm not gonna be that weird. Yeah, I'm gonna be that weird. Okay, we're not gonna nickname this Tailo, because it's a loser Pokemon that's a loser, and we don't love it. We're actually going to release it. Here's what we're going to do. Alright? And we might... You know, we've already caught Orson. Alright, we've got 2 Pokemon in Pokeballs, alright? Every Pokemon in a different Pokeball. That is my decree. That's how we can tell them apart, nicknames aside. So, we are going to buy a Premier Ball. We'll actually buy 2, just in case the first one fails. You don't have to clip Wally killing routes. That's okay. You don't gotta do that. I mean, if you want to, that's fine. But you don't gotta do that. Part of me wants to recapture Orson in a different Pokeball, but I feel if I place Orson in the box or release it at this point, Eclipse might, you know, burn down my house. So we won't do that. We won't do that, but every Pokemon going forward will be in a different ball. As long as it's named Orson, you'll allow it? Okay. Then... Alright, then we're gonna catch a new Orson real quick. And I'm gonna save so we don't waste our Premier Balls. And then we should be getting a Great Ball here pretty soon in the Petalburg Woods. And then we'll catch our 3rd Pokemon with that. Ooh, Exploud. Hello! We are about to soon, quite soon, catch our first... No. Our 2nd Pokemon. It's complicated. We'll get to it. So, I can pick a random nickname. I have ways of devising random nicknames. Hello! But if you have a nickname request for a Pokemon, I shall take note of it and fulfill that wish. Many humans, indeed so. This one is called Orson. We have a different Orson. It's a fake Orson, as it turns out. We need to release it. It's a doppelganger. It's no good. No good, I say. I'm sorry, I did not mean to presume so much. Although I will say, you know, having the Orson that has no ability, I'm gonna miss that. But maybe if we're real lucky, we'll find a different one that has no ability. Alright, we've got Aquarius and we've got Orson. I believe Wood is some form of demon, impling, or other form of, I don't know, hellspawn. I'm fairly confident in that. bring out New Orson. New Orson is a Mareep. Oh, I didn't heal. That wasn't wise. If you catch a shiny, is it always shiny? As I understand it, no. It will lose its shiny. But conversely, any one of my Pokemon could at any time turn into a shiny, which is, you know, something to look forward to. If that happens, definitely clip that, because that's cool. Shinies are cool. What do you mean, boo? What do you mean, boo? Tell you what, if we catch a shiny, we will do what we can to put it in the PC and preserve it so it stays shiny, okay? It won't be on our team. We'll just catch it and it'll be, you know, a trophy. Although I think it would be hilarious to just, you know, do as the game commands and let the shiny become not shiny. Alright, Orson. What are you this time? Snorunt! What is our other Pokemon? Oh, we got Totod... Man, Aquarius really is a starter. It's turning into all of the starters. First it was a Torchic, then a Bulbasaur, now a Totodile. Aquarius was meant to be starters. I don't think we were meant to freeze Pokemon this early on in the game. OP. Busted. If only it was a Cyndaquil, that's true. But it's gone through all of the types now. It's gone through Gen 3 Fire, Gen 1 Grass, and Gen 2 Water. So, you know. I'm reckoning it'll be a Trico next. That's my bet. On which I am placing no money and there are no stakes if I get it wrong. I will also accept Grovyle or Sceptile. I'm thinking the Trico line. Alright, what are we gonna beat up this Magikarp with? Ooh, a Charmeleon. You turned into a starter. But that bet was for Aquarius, so I didn't lose. Good job, Orson. Level 7. We knew you could do it. I wonder if it just standardized XP rate across all Pokemon, if that's like part of the hack. That would probably be the easy way to solve that problem, huh? I bet. Doesn't look like they did. PP resets. There's a chance that if the, like, move in slot 1 is, like, the same, like, if both of them have tackle, maybe the PP wouldn't reset. But I think otherwise the PP will always reset. Ooh, Crobat! We like Crobat. It knows crap moves, unfortunately. Yeah, for the Elite Four, that'll be kind of nice. You know, as long as I don't get a party of, like, Igglybuff, Togepi, Magikarp, Feebas, probably some of the other babies, Smoochum and Elekid. Zubat, Spinarak, Metapod. Yeah, a team of Oops All Cocoons. That'd be great. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Oh, Orson turned into Hariyama. Harden will save me. I have to harden my resolve against the Elite Four. Potion. Good, I can sell that for Pokeballs, I guess. Won't need much money. We don't need that Pokeball. I need a Great Ball. You're a thief if you try to steal someone's Pokemon. We really should play the Team Rocket hack of Fire Red one of these days, huh? That kind of sounds like a fun thing to do. Oh, we have a routes of our own. And Orson has turned into Executor. Oh no! Orson, don't get poisoned. Good job, Orson. I just really want to get to that Great Ball, so if you'll just excuse me a moment. Muck! What did Orson turn into? Orson's a Butterfree. Orson's a Butterfree. I will gladly name my next Pokemon Birdo. You know, here's the thing, this is a randomizer. So, you know, Birdo might be all-powerful, it might be Mewtwo, or it might be Caterpie. Depending on the battle. It will change every time. But, I'm happy to name one Birdo. I'll do it. Orson, get out in front and do your job. It's Team Aqua. Oh god, the Axis cult! They're after me! They're so annoying. They worship that useless, idiotic goddess. Did Orson really just turn into a Pidgeot? We just had a Pidgeot. That's randomness for you, I guess. Oh, I like that animation. It does like a flip. Dang, that's cool. I like how fur it dances. That's good too. Alright. Reward me with a Great Ball so I can add another Pokemon to my team. Do it. Do it, and I will save Scum to make sure I don't lose my Great Ball unnecessarily. Uh-oh, it's a crisis! I'm wasting time! Wah! Alright, let's catch us a Birdo. One more Astonish. We'll see if our other Pokemon, if it evolved or transformed into anything with status conditions, because that would be handy. Hoot Hoot, do you know in Hypnosis? No, you don't. Not at this level. Alright, here we go. Great Ball. Go! Caught a Shroomish and a Great Ball. It's what the Devon guy would have wanted. Unfortunately, it will not remain a Shroomish, but it will remain a Birdo. Okay. Let's get ourselves to ye old Pokemon Center. We will see if we can catch, let's see. Are there any other balls that we can get up to this point? No, I think it's gonna be a little bit before we find ourselves an Ultra Ball or like a Repeat Ball or a Dive Ball or a Timer Ball. Like it's in the works, it's coming, but it'll be a minute. Alright, Birdo. You take lead. We gotta level you up. You gotta get big and strong. We're taking on the world with you, Birdo. Ooh, a Goldeen. And it knows Peck. That's very good against these bugs. All the experience for Birdo. Who else do we got? We got a Magikarp. Our starter turned into a Magikarp. And then Orson turned into a Growly with Intimidate. I was gonna say that Orson can't intimidate, but Orson can be quite rude to other cats, so maybe Orson can intimidate. Yes, this is perhaps a little too elegant for Birdo, I agree. However, I'm sure it will turn into something quite stupid any day now. We have a Wally. Hi, Wally. Are you gonna be a good Wally, or are you gonna be a bastard Wally? He's giving me kisses and headbutts right now. He's going to be a good one. Silcoon. Birdo is now a Dugtrio. Not sure if that's an improvement. We got a Mawile again. We got a Dodrio. We got the 2 triple headers, which is kind of interesting. Oh, I probably should have killed that Cocoon for experience. Oh well. Doggy! And now Birdo's an Oddish. Aquarius is a Diglett, and you're a Spear. We'll fight wild Pokemon if we think we have a fighting chance. If they look like easy targets. Oh, Birdo's a Pikachu! Okay, this is good, actually. You've got Pickup. There is a slim chance that after this battle, that Zigzagoon will pick up an item. That would be really handy if it did. So we are going to finish this battle, because I don't remember if running away from a battle counts as finishing a battle for the purposes of Pickup. I don't remember. So we are going to try to actually finish this battle. No, I'm just gonna finish this battle. You don't have to Google it. 2 paralyzes in a row. 3 paralyzes in a row. Oh, that's quite unlikely. I'm not sure what the odds are on that, but I would say it's in the single-digit percentages. Maybe it's like, well, it's... Is Paralyze a 50% chance every turn? Or is it a 25? I don't care that much. You don't need to look it up. And now Birdo's a Torchic. Torchic Torch! No, don't use Poison Sting. No, you poisoned my Birdo! No! Fire Chicken is losing to a worm. We've got Tyrogue, and we got the token waifu Pokemon. Orson has become a waifu. I don't know how to feel about that. If you take bug Pokemon to school, you're instantly popular. Ooh, yeah. I think this man is lying to me. And now Birdo is a Firefly. Very good. What else we got? We got Plusle. We got Meryl. Meryl's probably our best bet. But at this game, I think the game is balanced such that it expects you to have a starter with an elemental. I give Scritches to the one. I give pets and I give Scritches. sound so excited for this team. You know. Orson's doing a good job. Orson's doing a reasonable job. Have they been scooped today? I certainly haven't scooped them. Well, I did just scoop Wally earlier a moment ago. You witnessed that, actually, so this one's been scooped. I don't think anyone has scooped the fat one. Let's switch into Aquarius. Will this be the dawning of the age of Aquarius? Maybe RX can scoop the Bella? Maybe. Maybe. I'm not gonna promise miracles here. We're just gonna keep using Growl on you. And then I'm gonna... Okay, Bug is physical in this gen, right? Leech Life is a physical move. Bruh. Thank you, thank you. I can't always bring, you know, I don't always have the extensive musical theater repertoire, but I have a little bit here and there. I have enough to be dangerous. Birdo. Yeah, I know you're poisoned. Use the confusion. Use the orb of confusion. Are we going to... We have a potion. We'll use a potion on Meryl. And if that's not good enough, we might have to grind to get past this final boss. The trainer with 2 Ninkata. I'm aware that it should be Ninkata because it's a play on cicada. However, growing up I read it as Ninkata, and I'm not willing to unlearn that. So you will suffer through my incorrect headcanon of what this Pokemon is called. Come on, tackle. No, don't snap out of confusion, you jerk. Okay, no, this is okay. This is okay. Okay. Nah, we didn't even need the potion. We're the best. We're so good. Orson's level 9. Orson might be a higher level than my starter now. I'm not sure. We'll put Aquarius up front for when we do end up being healed. Hello, Poochie. Will you please let me run away? I'm a cactus. Oh yeah. Shiny check. Gotta do a shiny check. Any of you shiny? No, none of you are shiny. Imagine, we finally transform into a shiny Pokemon and it's one that's fainted. That would about be our luck, I think. Haven't had any legendaries yet. This is okay, you know. We're not mad. We're fine. We're not mad. But, you know, if someone were to turn one of my Pokemon into a legendaries, that'd be okay. I'd be okay with it. I'd be even less mad than I'm already, you know, clearly not mad. How many legendaries are there at this point? There's the 3 birds, the 3 dogs, Mew and Mewtwo, Celebi, the 2 other birds. So that's what, 6 and 5, that's 11. There's the Reggies. That's 14. There's the Elemental Idiots. That's I've already lost count. I'm distracting myself. Oh, Helix! Praise Helix. Praise Helix. Latios and Latias and Jirachi and let's just say there's about 20. There's roughly 20 legendaries out of 386, so they'll come up eventually. Eventually. Hey, Aerodactyl. You have wing attack? Yeah, you use it. Charmeleon! Wartortle. Mewtwo, Tentacruel, Aerodactyl, Armor Knight, Slowpoke. Pidgeot, Arbok, that's all, folks. Catch 'em, gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all, Pokemon! That's the extent of my memorization of the Poke Rap, because we had that last bit. It was like on one of the VHS tapes we had. Well, that's okay. You found Helix eventually. That's all right. Lord Helix is a forgiving sort. Orson turned into a Meowth. Look at that. Aww, little Meowth Orson. We've got a Seedot. Birdo is Wobbuffet. That seems apropos. That seems about right. Wobbuffet. To grab hidden items, but I don't need the hidden items. Really? Really don't. I almost have Team Rocket, that's true. If only this C-Dot was like a Victory Bell, or if it was Ekans or Arbok. Wheezing. That would have been good. Would have been real good. Lost your legacy pandemic game. I don't know what that's referring to. Like, I know there's pandemic. Like, is pandemic? Is pandemic like that Flash game where you're a disease and you try to get everybody? Or am I thinking, is there a board game called Pandemic? Maybe, I think I have that. I think I've played it once. Full restore. Boo. Cheater. Boo. Pay to win. Boo. Alright, Birdo, time for you to switch out. Let's send in Aquarius, please. We win. We winner. Yeah, sure, let's roll with it. The twins! Alright, we've got a Charmeleon. Orson is turned into Meganium. That's pretty good. I'm tempted to swap out... Well... Yeah, let's just swap out Aquarius here, just so we can have two starters on the field at the same time in the double battle. Because that's cool. The rule of cool. Do-do-do-do. Okay. Get to the Pokemon Center to heal. We're gonna start scoping out the gym. I think we're gonna have to go back and fight trainers that we've skipped in order to level up a little bit. In order to give ourselves a better chance of knowing better moves for the gym, because our moveset is determined by our level. And that's really the only thing we have control over, but yeah, I don't know. We gotta give it a shot, right? So, Roxanne, you don't have to summon your nose pass. You don't have to bury me with Rock Tomb, Roxanne. Ooh, Aquarius is turned into an Espeon, and Orson's turned into a massive bear. Cool. Well, I don't think the Poison-type Pokemon is going to do much against the Rock-Ground-type. Aquarius doesn't know a Psychic move. Honestly, the bear with Lick is probably the best choice here. Actually, Fury Swipes might be better than Lick. Yeah. Gosh dang Fury Swipes is gonna have to get us out of this one. Let me look some stuff up here, real quick like. So we can get that at that point. Sorry, I'm stalling a little bit. I apologize. I appreciate you bearing with me here. Okay, that's gonna be a while. What about you? When can I get you? Yes, yes, yes. You're very funny. We're all very funny here. Okay, Route 116. That's this route. This. After delivering the goods. Okay. Got it. So that can be done roughly. That's not that much sooner, honestly. If we're being honest. Okay. Well, feel free to yell at me and tell me that I'm wrong and that you wish for me to stop being a silly and just catch more Pokemon so we have more wacky things in our team. But if I stick with my current rule of every Pokemon in a different Pokeball so I can tell them apart, we're not gonna get any new Pokemon to the team until after the second gym. But you like the different Pokeballs. Okay. The counter argument would be, but different Pokemon, but random wacky crap. Which, you know, is valid. I like the different Pokeballs too. Is it an unnecessary handicap? Yes. Let's go back in the gym and try and beat up another rock type. If we can. Oh, we could try a double battle against rock types? I don't feel good about my chances. I think I'm going to take them on one by one, if you don't mind. Am I going to save Scum if we're losing? I don't know, I might. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. Birdo is a Ludicolo. Ooh, and you have Absorb. This is very good. We've got Wooper. Aquarius is Wooper. And then we've got Numel. Go, Birdo. Do the things. Be the awesome. Swap out Birdo, send in Aquarius, see how we do against this gentleman. My Pokemon need room to rampage. I'm on a rampage. Oh! Well, I lost my bet that had no stakes. I was predicting something in the Trico line, but no, we got Swampert. He's really living up to the name Aquarius now, isn't he? I do feel slightly as though maybe this is wasted and that it would have been a lot cooler if he had turned into a Swampert while we were fighting Roxanne. Just throwing that out there, Aquarius. Just throwing that idea out into the ether. Would have been a lot cooler if you did that for Roxanne. Alright, let's save. Let's try Roxanne. What's the worst that could happen? She could wipe the floor with me and make me cry. Get beaten up by some sort of 12 years old girl and cry. That's the worst that could happen. That's a pretty bad outcome, come to think of it. Okay. What do we got? We got Banette, which is okay. We might save you, actually, because Curse and Knockoff Flygon isn't bad. Starmie seems pretty gosh dang good. Let's send out Birdo the Flygon. We really should be using Bite, I think. Flinching would be better. We don't really have a chance to miss. There's that speed drop. I think I'm okay with you using a potion here. Because any potion you use on this guy is a potion not used on Nosepass, who is, as I recall, a little more difficult to deal with. Good job, Birdo. Missed. Very good. Fight again. Maybe you flinch. Yes, you do. Waste another potion. Happy to see it. Okay, this is great. We are gonna switch into Banette here, and we're gonna lay a curse on this guy. Yeah. 12. Let's use knockoff to get rid of that citrus berry that I know you're holding. Heck. Or Oranberry. That's not as bad, but I'm still happy to be rid of it. And we'll send Orson in for style points at this point. Boy, you are getting really unlucky with those Rock Tomb misses. Man, what was I worried about? Easy. Never had a doubt. Roxanne, you gotta give me your badge now. Give up the stone badge. Gotta give out the stone badge. Okay, so can Flygon learn Rock Tomb? It can. Okay. We're gonna do a quick little test. We're gonna save and test to see if Rock Tomb is preserved between transformations. I sincerely doubt that it is, because that would just be silly. But one must try. Okay. Use Rock Tomb on the Birdo. It will learn the move. Yes. We get rid of the bite. Sure. Yes, very good. And now, yes, we send it out into battle, to war. We find a thing and see if we still know the move. And if we don't, we will reset. Okay, Birdo, do you know it? No, you sure don't. Didn't think you would, but now we know. My mudfolk are tough. Let's battle. Ooh, Flaffy. Well, you look so concerned about things. Can I help you? Ah, Birdo turned into a Snorlax. That's excellent. It's appropriate. Also, it's a good Pokemon. I lost. I thought I had you. He changed voices there between battle. That's okay. He was putting on a tough guy act. He wasn't really a tough guy. He was actually a dork. Corsola. Corsola. Oh, bye-bye. Bye-bye. What else we got? We got 2 Corsolas! Hey! Two Corsolas! And a Tentacruel. I think we're switching to Tentacruel. have clear body or liquid ooze? Apparently I have clear body. I'm in shock. I lost? Yeah. Yeah, you did. Because I'm cool. Togepi! Voltorb, Skeptile. Oh, there's Skeptile. There's the Aquarius Skeptile I was predicting. I was one cycle off, I see. Yes. What will I send out against your Machop? Another Machop, obviously, because I respect you. Cats know when to lay on top of you, when it would be the most inconvenient to do so. It's a... I'm not sure if it's a skill or if it's an instinct. I think there's a little bit of both at play, I'm not gonna lie. Oh! Orson's a Celebi! Hey, we got a legendary! Legendary spotted! Unfortunately, Celebi can't do anything to the Poochie because it's resistant to psychic moves. Yeah, it's... I mean, I guess if you want to count mythical Pokemon separate from legendaries, you've only got the three. You've got Mew, Jirachi, Celebi. Because I don't think Deoxys is in that tier. I think it's considered a regular legendary, even though it's also, like, stupid difficult to get your hands on. Oh! Okay. I guess our RNG has hit the legendary tables as Aquarius has turned, it has evolved from Torchic into Ho-Ho. And it only knows Whirlwind and Safeguard, are you kidding me? What is this nonsense? Useless fire chicken. This is an outrage. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. What's with this legendary rolling table? Orson's a Raikou now. Okay. Sure. Why not? Oh yeah, we probably need a... Well, do we actually need cut to progress through the game? I don't know that cut's required in Ruby and Sapphire. I think it's just there if we want it. All right, we've got Espeon in reserve. I'm not mad. I'm furious. I am seething with rage. Mad does not begin to describe how I am feeling. It is inadequate a word. Nah, you've seen me mad. You've seen me mad at video games. Castlevania? Oh, I get mad. Takeshi's Challenge? Pretty sure I get mad. Metroid? Mad. Are there any games recently, like really recently, that have made me mad? I don't think Red Dead has made me too mad. There might have been some missions in GTA that made me mad, but I can't remember any of them off the top of my head. Metroid might have been the most recent. I mean, losing my save in Evo made me mad, but I don't think the... You know, the grinding is tedious, but I don't think Evo made me mad. Will rock you hard, not if I rock you Amadeus first. What else we got? We got Shedinja. We got the weird meme Pokemon. I remember when I had Ruby, I tried to, like, properly level up and use Shedinja, because I thought it was so cool that, like, it would basically only die to, like, fire and flying, I guess dark, you know, a handful of move types, but otherwise it was, like, invincible. So then I could just, like, send it out against trainers Pokemon that only knew poison type moves, and I could use Fury Cutter and, like, get successive hits and watch it, like, actually do damage. That was fun. You know, come to think of it, these guys can't hit Shedinja right now, but Shedinja only knows Scratch and Leech Life, so that's not the most useful thing in the world. You know, normally I would probably, like, go out of my way to find, like, the held items. Like, the black classes are not too far from here. But there's, like, no point to getting it, really, right? Because I'm never gonna guarantee that any Pokemon I give it to is gonna have a Dark-type move. Oh, here's the Axis cult again, stealing birds from people. Yeah, that seems like an Axis cult level move. Oh, Weepin' Bell. Oh, Birdo is the legendary Entei. Nice. Orson's a blue tops. My whip's fine. I use my whip. Oh, you know what? Doing some of the Spyro bosses damageless. I think that made me mad. I think the sorceress made me a little angry. Hey, it's Jirachi! I mean, what are we fighting? Yeah, sure. You know what? Let's send it out. We never get to see a Jirachi. Horsey. Oh dear, am I getting tired already? I haven't even been going for 2 hours. My stamina's all messed up. Flareon. I mean, in theory, I should be checking them, like, on their status screens to see if they're shiny. I'm not gonna do that every time. We might... One of them might have transformed into a shiny Pokemon, and we might have missed it. That's okay. Daylight savings? While it's true that the effects of daylight savings, aka minor jet lag, can persist for a long time, and I'm not willing to discount its effect, I am also acutely aware that I have been staying up late reading things on my phone, and for some reason, if I'm reading, it is a lot easier for me to lose track of time versus if I'm watching YouTube videos. So there have been a couple of nights the past couple of weeks where I've been up fairly late reading. And when you're reading, you're kind of focusing and staring a little more at the bright screen at the late nights, so I think that's probably the primary contributor. It's me. As the Swifties say, it's me. I am the problem. Alright, so we gotta get to the island. And we're gonna take on Brawly. Now, Brawly can be quite challenging. I've tried to fight him kind of under, like, minimum battle or Nuzlocke type situations in my own time, and Brawly can be kind of a jerk. I'm a little worried about him. Let's register each other. Yeah, cool. Thanks, May. You passed the sailor. Yep. How about a battle? Sure. Hopefully, I have some good Pokemon with me. What do you mean, hopefully? You'll see. I don't know. You've got a Torkoal. That's cool. I have a Goldeen, obviously. With no water moves. Tauros is pretty good. Chinchou is okay. Let's swap you to Chinchou. Watson ends a lot of Nuzlockes? I bet he does. Steel types are a difficult thing to contend with. And here's the thing. Now, I don't know what Nuzlocke rules say about this, but you know, you can skip Brawly and always come back to him later. I don't know if Nuzlocke rules allow for that, but in theory, you can totally do that. Horn attack is pretty good. I wish it was easier to get a Tauros. Tauros is quite good. I mean, maybe it's kind of average. I don't know. I feel like Tauros is pretty good. Maybe if I had an army of 30 of them, people would respect me. There are level caps? Oh, well then you probably do need to fight him. If they're doing rules like that. Oh, are you not a fan of Bouffalant? I barely have any experience with Bouffalant. We are also subject to a level cap, come to think of it, so we don't get to skip Brawly. Our level cap is level 19. But, you know, as long as we do okay in the Poké Lottery, you know, we won't even really need to worry about the level cap. Thanks, Narman. Pokemon too many types. Oh yeah, that's another one that one of these days we'll need to explore. I'm not avoiding it per se, but I'm also not like actively looking forward to doing it. I don't know. It seems like a fair bit to wrap my head around. There's too many types too. Oops, more types. Oops, all types. Too many types too, Electric Boogaloo. Is it instead of too many types TOO, is it too many types? That would be really good branding. And then the next one could be 3 many types. I'm really good at this. Game devs, hire me. What can we do about that? Magnitude, sand attack. like you can make Bide miss in this generation. I feel like Bide is subject to sand attack shenanigans in Generation 3. It seems familiar to me for some reason. Yes, it is! Ah, how stupid. Magnitude 10. I'm stupid, I'm stupider than you. I'm stupider than you in every way. We got Plusle and Vibrava. Oh! And Mewtwo. And Mewtwo. Hold on. Mewtwo. Get him. Rayquaza's got derpy eyes. Okay. Yeah, I feel like I would struggle to keep them all straight. Took many years to get the Pokemon type chart down, and you know, then they added Fairy type to it, and then I had to, you know, learn new interactions, and then they changed Steel type on us. I think they made it slightly less OP, which is honestly fair, but still. Hey, Wally. Present. Cat. Oh. Okay, no, Cat doesn't want to be with us. That's fine, I guess. That is allowed, but it's rude. Makes me sad. Makes me cry on the inside, Wally. You make me cry. He don't care. My Wally make me cry. My Wally make me cry, cry, cry. My Wally make me cry, but he don't care. Rhyhorn. Well, Aquarius is kind of fit for purpose here. Is that everybody? No, we still got an underling hiding here in the corner. Ooh, Umbreon. protect. Boo. Don't use protecting moves. This isn't competitive Pokemon. What are you doing? You're just wasting my time. Bruh. I thought Umbreon was the stall Pokemon. What are you doing? Wally, please stop crawling on my desk. Hi. Yeah, you're cute. Yeah, you're very cute. Stop crawling on my desk. Either come up here or get down. Those are your two options. I guess third option is you could be a lap cat. If that's really what you desire most of the time. You've got three options. Right now you're doing none of those. You don't need to scent my CDs. Okay, are you gonna be a lap cat? Are you gonna be a good lap cat? You can help? You can help me beat Brawly? Okay. You think so? I don't know if I believe you. I don't know if I believe you one bit, but you're welcome to try. Alright, let's save in front of this guy and see if we can whip him. You're in my way. Cat. Alright, let's see what we rolled. What do we got? Go Mewtwo. That's a Rhyhorn. Oh dear. Oh dear. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh, Thunder Punch. Okay. Aquarius might save us. We'll give it a try. You know, we're not just gonna rage reset and not try. Though perhaps we should. I mean, we do also have the option of, like, going back and fighting other trainers and being a higher level. But maybe, you know, taking on Brawly with two Rock-type Pokemon just isn't the brightest move. Maybe it's not the smartest. Okay, come on, Elkid. You're shaped like a plug. You are shaped like something that goes in an electrical outlet. And, not gonna lie, that endears you to me quite a bit. You're pretty great. Another Thunder Punch. Yeah, you try to use Focus Punch on me. Yeah, nice try. did quite a bit of damage. Alright, if we get some lucky paralyzes... No. Okay. We are gonna rage reset. We are. And mostly it's just so that we can try again faster. Because it's faster than going to the Pokemon Center. I know. Look, I think we got lucky against Roxanne, alright? Okay, Weezing. And Lugia. A psychic flying type that doesn't know any offensive moves! Lugia. Why? Why? Yes, Lugia. Birdo's vibing. I mean, we'll give it a try, but if Weezing faints, I'm pretty sure this is over. You know what? Look, we tried. You know, we gave it a shot. And it was wrong. It's like two stupid dogs. Well, ain't that cute. But it's wrong! Oh, a Meowth. Alright, we've got Gardevoir, and it knows Confusion. Okay. Oh, and do you have Intimidate? You do. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I can work with this team. This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius. I think Zar just named it that so that I would sing that song. That seems like a Zar move. No. He says suspiciously. Dang it, you guys know I'm easily led astray by show tunes. Yes, because you have a goatee, that makes you evil. Ignore the fact that I also have a goatee. I might be evil. The point of Focus Punch... I think it's like... It's so niche. It's basically, you kind of have to know that you're going up against a Pokemon that doesn't have a lot of attacking moves or is going to do a bunch of setup. There's probably a slight niche somewhere in competitive Pokemon where it makes sense to have it, but I think for the most part, it is just kind of a trash move. Brawly the Brawler. That's what they call him, folks. Alright, let's go deliver a letter to Steven. Yeah, I'll take Flash, but... Well, actually, since it's not wasting a move slot, there's really no harm in using Flash. Not that I really need it in this tunnel. I have this particular tunnel well memorized, because I'm a turbo nerd. But that will be handy, like, when we get to Victory Road. I won't have to, like, waste a move slot on Flash, because it's just going to reset every time. Loudred can learn Flash, but I doubt it. Oh, Grovyle can learn Flash. Okay, yeah, sure, why not? I am fairly confident HM moves aren't suddenly gonna be immune to this move wiping shenanigans, but I guess we'll find out. It's not the end of the world. If so. Let's just, oh, Slowking. Let's just check on Aquarius real quick, and yep, doesn't know Flash anymore. And Birdo's a Spheal. And Slowking is, if you can believe it, too slow to escape. Five levels higher, but I am too slow. Let's switch into Koffing. Koffing's gonna be like a little faster than Slowking. Sure. Slow is in the name. Yeah, that's better. Anybody of note? Credilli. Credilli's a weird one. Abra. This is what you save your Great Falls for in this game. Oh! 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 We got a cool one! We got Dioxys. And unfortunately it's against an Abra, so that's all you're gonna get to see of him, folks. I used to read this Pokemon's name as Sably, because, I don't know, Sableye didn't cross my mind. Sably. Charizard's like basically a box legendary, so like, you know, Charizard's cool. Zangoose. Unknown. Oh, which unknown are you? Curiosity. Unknown H. Okay. We shall see if it can turn into the other unknown as well. Well, we might as well have you fight, since that's super effective. Aeron is best boy. Aeron's a cutie. Hello, Steven. I have a letter for you. I am your local neighborhood postal carrier. Thank you for the steel wing. Goodbye. I said goodbye. Leave this cave. So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen. Toodaloo. Ditto. All right, and it's just about 10 o'clock, I think. Since I do work tomorrow, we're probably gonna have to call it there. But hey, that's 2 badges. That's progress. That's very good. We're gonna come back to this probably on Wednesday, I'm thinking. We'll do what's his face, Watson on Wednesday, and then at that point we can kind of add this to the juggling with the other stuffs. At any rate, you have a good night. I'm gonna save again because I'm paranoid. Do it for Wally. So long.